Hello and welcome to another educational video about screen printing by Catspit Productions. Thanks a lot for clicking on my video today. I really appreciate your time and attention. My name is Jonathan. I'm your host, your teacher, your educator, and also your screen printing equipment and supplies dealer. So if you need screen printing equipment or supplies, make sure to check out catspitscreenprintsupply.com. So today, really quickly, just wanted to take advantage of the fact that I have a side clamp press here in the shop, and I also have a rear clamp press. So we're going to revisit the video that I made probably several years back. I don't know how many years old it is, where we discussed the differences between a side clamp press and a rear clamp press, and why I usually prefer a rear clamp press. Okay, so today we actually have both types, and I can show you how the screen fits into each one. All right, so let's look at that real quick and get it over with. Okay, so I'm trying to give you the best shot here of the situation. This is the rear clamp press. This is the Hicks convertible that I sell. It's a tabletop press, but it has the same print heads as the floor presses from Hicks, so it's completely convertible. This thing can be converted from this bench press to an actual floor press. Okay, so it's pretty cool actually, very heavily built, as you can see, and we'll look at this press in further detail, you know, in the future videos. But rear clamp, right? So I can put it in like this, of course, but I can also put it in like this. I can also put it in like this. I could also flip it sideways and put it in like this. Okay, also, I don't know that you would want to, but if I needed to, I could probably lock it in like this because of the bite bar. So a rear clamp press that has a little bite bar is much more advantageous, right? Is that the word? Than having the little threaded heads with the nylon pads or whatever on each side, right? So with the bite bar in a rear clamp, I can literally put this press in. I can clamp that down and make it stay, you know. So the rear clamp is very cool because you can literally, I mean, I could even put it in here like this and move it over, okay? And you might say, well, why would you want to do that? Well, it could be maybe you're ganging up artwork. I don't know. Maybe you need to do a weird print position. Follow? So the rear clamp press is just very versatile and very cool. How I can do pretty much anything I want with it, as long as the frame doesn't hit the other screens. And that's the other thing. It allows you to put in a much bigger screen on one print head, right? So as long as these screens don't hit each other over here, right, when you put them in, you can put in very large screens on a rear clamp. And if you're talking about just using one print head, you could put a giant screen in this print head. Okay, so that's some of the advantages, I think, you know, of a rear clamp. They're very cool, okay? But a lot of people, you know, like the side clamps. And you know what? I love the Rotatex that we have here now, which is a side clamp, and it's very cool. But let's take a look how the screens fit in the Rotatex. Okay, so the big difference between these two mount systems, okay, you can see the side clamp has these things that will restrict the width or the, you know, size of the screen that you can put in. And in fact, you only have as much as the bar. There's a big bar in the back here that holds the side clamps, and you can move them out. I can move them out a little bit more, and I believe the maximum frame on here is like 23 by 31 automatic screen. So you see what I'm saying? So the side clamp restricts the ways in which you can mount the screen or the size of the screen. So I can't put a big giant screen on here because it has to fit in between these two side clamps. So, you know, if I look at my if I look at my bar, my print bar, it might have enough leeway for me to open these up a little bit, and then I might be able to put this screen in sideways if I needed to for some reason, right? But, you know, you can't put it in any other fashion. Not like, again, not that you would want to. I'm just making the point, the dynamics of the rear clamp compared to the side clamp, you know what I mean? Okay, so that's the biggest difference between the two presses, is that the rear clamp can allow you a lot more, diversity, is that the word I'm looking for, in how you can mount the screen and how it can be mounted on the pallet, which side it can, you can put it in all kinds of positions. With a side clamp, you're limited in that respect. Okay, so that's the really biggest fundamental difference, okay? And don't forget, I sell the Rototux. Check out catspitscreenprintsupply.com, and of course I sell the Hicks presses as well. And it's interesting to note that Hicks makes their floor presses with side clamps as well. So there's options for side clamps with Hicks as well as rear clamps. Okay, the Rototux is only available as a side clamp. All right, so yeah, if you need a manual press, man, hit me up, catspitscreenprintsupply.com. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope I didn't repeat myself too much or talk too much. I usually do, but I enjoy talking shop and teaching people the fundamentals and basics of screen printing. It's just a lot of fun. So I appreciate your time again. Thanks for spending a few moments with me. If you need screen printing equipment or supplies, again, check out catspitscreenprintsupply.com. I sell the press Rototux that you saw today, and also, of course, sell the Hicks press you saw today in this video. So check out my offerings at catspitscreenprintsupply.com. Thanks again for watching, and of course, we'll see you next time.